Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, we had an interview with Michael Bengivenga, who is the formulator behind the product. And for those of you who missed that interview, it's in the back office. But Michael, why don't you tell us a little bit about the process that has taken place behind the development and production of Acai Plus?
It's quite extensive, as Frank alluded to. We have tons of ingredients in this thing. We've got over 40 ingredients on just the fruits, the veggies, all the polyphenol compounds in there. We've got each one of those is basically, I'm going to say, mostly standardized to a level of activity of the polyphenols in there. The We've got the univestin in there, which is a patented joint anti-inflammatory type item. There's tons of patents. There's do clinical studies. These guys do stuff that is unheard of in the supplement industry. They do it as if it's a drug when they do these things. So we've got that in there. We've got everything for immunity. We've covered every base on this. This is a one-stop shop. This thing is fantastic. I'm excited to take it, and I can make it myself. It's much easier as to grab a stick pack, tear it open, and drink it. This product is unlike anything else out there. The blends are not out there in anybody else's product. So this is really a standalone item that no one's going to be able to knock off and match it.
So, Michael, I have two questions actually. So, one of the reasons why it took time to develop this product is that you mentioned that it contains 40 products or 40 ingredients. Now, that's just a number, right? 40. It could have been 20 or it could have been 10. But what does it mean logistically to get 40 products, I guess, from all over the world
Yes,
into the warehouse through customs?
it's quite an accomplishment. Not only are we getting ingredients, first we searched them out. So we got the right ingredients to put into this thing that had the benefits that we want you to get from this. So we had to do that part first. Then you turn around and you've got your suppliers. Now you got to test them. So you're testing each individual ingredient. This goes in the beginning when we started doing this. We were testing the ingredients. We were making sure they met the activity levels they're supposed to have in them. Unlike just people are putting, say, people out there making these fruit and veggie caps. They're just taking fruits or vegetables and throwing them in a capsule. They're drying them and putting them in. We actually have a legitimate activity that we can test for that none of these things could ever get close to. So that's all part of our building of this thing. The univestin is a unique item that is unlike any other. And I'm going to say everybody thinks of curcumin when it talks to joints or glucosamine, conjoint, things like that. This will destroy the abilities of any of those. This is much better, can work as fast as 3 days on inflammation. The other things take months to work. So we've got that in there. Then we've put an extra immunity boost item in here that again has another probably 10 items in it, all at specific levels. All we're testing everything, making sure it's all there. So that's just to put it together. Then once we decide this is our formula, we flavored it, we've got it all there, 100% natural. We turned around and we bring everything in. We again have to test each individual ingredient as it comes in. We have to test it, make sure it is what we think it is, what we want it to be. Then you do micros on it to make sure there's no contamination in there. Then, after all that's done, then we can go to blending. So after we start blending all these ingredients, and a very specific blend procedure has to be done. They can't just be thrown in a blender and that's it. It's not like you're making cookies. You're making very specific formulas. So the things that are smaller quantities have to go in a specific order. There's pre-blends done on it to make sure everything is fully uniform throughout the whole process, the blend. Then the last step of this, to make sure we have a nice flow, nice solubility, we put it through an agglomeration process, which is basically making small fine particles into bigger particles so it flows nicely. So you tear your stick pack open, you're going to pour it out, it's going to flow right out of there. Very easy. Nothing's going to be stuck inside. There won't be any particles left inside like a lot of the powdery type items have. So this way you make sure you get everything you need out of that.